After installing the ABC Fleck water softener, we found that water pressure, these are on full, became very restricted. In talking to someone in construction, they suggested that perhaps some of the resin from the main tank of the water softener was released into the plumbing, which can then of course clog in your faucet. Right here at the end, in many faucets these days, there's a filter, an aerator if you will, but it also acts as a filter. So if any sand was introduced, it can clog here and cause your flow to go wrong. So if you've put in a water softener and you have a low flow condition, you probably didn't do anything wrong other than introduce some resin, sandy-like substance into your main line. That does not require a plumber. Save yourself $500 or so and complicated repairs. Really all that's needed is to clear out the filter here, and that's what we're going to do first by turning off the water to the system. Now this is, if you play golf you'll know what I mean, the filter, to unscrew it on these Delta faucets, it's almost like removing cleats from a golf shoe. Now I don't have a special tool for that, so I'm going to use a pair of tweezers. By putting the tweezers up into the slots inside of the filter or aerator, whatever the right terminology is. Give me just a second. This one's going to be a little bit more trouble than the previous ones have been, apparently. There we go. And 1, 2, there we go. Now, I'm going to screw it. And there you go, and some of the resin fell out in the sink, but as you watch, you'll see that the water is going to be pretty gunky, and we want to let it run until it runs clear. You see it's brown from the resin. We're going to let it run clear, and you can also feel it with your hands. See, it still feels gritty. If it feels gritty, then there's still resin in there. Starting to feel clear now. I'm going to run the other side also, the hot and the cold. See, there's some more resin coming out. Wear glasses. And it's still running brown. So I'm going to let it run until it runs clear. Feels clear now. So now that I believe the line is clear, I'm going to rinse off the filter also, the aerator. Now I'm going to reinstall the aerator. You see what I'm talking about, how it's like a golf cleat. I'm just putting an end of the tweezer in 2 of the holes to make it easier to reinstall it. As you can see, it's pretty easy to do with the right, well, not the right tool, an improvised tool, but nonetheless a tool. Now it's in. Water pressure restored. Save yourself $500. Don't call a plumber. Just clean out the filters.